No, they're so annoying. Okay, the girls are fighting again, and it's just like, I'm flabbergasted. Hi everybody, I'm Jessica Nicole Dickerson, aka JND, and welcome back to another video. Woo woo. So in today's video, I'm doing a dedicated reading vlog to I'm holding it funny. Wait, what's to Children of Virtue and Vengeance by Tomi Adeyemi. So I'm so excited. I'm finally getting to read this. This was released like in December, and I'm finally getting around to reading it, and I'm so excited. I'm kind of weirded out by the fact that like I hadn't heard many people review it. So yeah. And I was debating whether or not to make this a spoilery vlog. I tweeted it out, and literally it came out to be a tie of people wanting spoilers or not wanting spoilers. So I think I've decided I'm going to keep the majority of this non-spoilery. So as I'm reading through, I'm just going to tell you my thoughts without giving spoilers, and then in the end I'll have like a red flag or something and be like, I'm going to be talking about spoilers now, for those of us who have read it and you want to hear my thoughts about it. I'm really excited. I've been loving watching people's like dedicated vlogs to a certain book. It's dark right now because it's currently 10:26. I don't know if you could see that. My mom texted me. Cute. So it's late at night and I'm about to have my dinner and start reading. But yeah, big bowl of pasta. It's pesto and sazon with some cheese and also water. Gotta stay hydrated. And some tea. I might dive in and have some wine a little later. We'll see about that. But yeah, I'm gonna start reading this as soon as I'm done eating. I'm so excited. And I'm gonna say I'm so excited a lot. My apologies. That might have been a very long intro, but yeah, I hope you have a snack with you. This might be a long video, and yeah, I hope you are reading too or having a good time too. Let's get with it. Okay, so I finished my dinner, but now it is finally time to dive into the book, and I have my little adult beverage here. I can feel the judgment. Okay, so yeah, let's dive in to this audiobook. I'm so excited, Oh, and fun thing, I got contacted, or someone reached out to me from AUDIOBOOKS.com, which is an app. You can literally download it or like subscribe to it and get 2 free audiobook credits for free if you use this code down below. I am partnered with them, so I do get a commission if you do it, but best part is that it's free and you can totally cancel it afterwards. So if you want to support me, totally do it. I am using audiobook.com, the app, right now. I'll show you it. So I'm currently using the app now, audiobooks.com, and I have Ember Queen on here, and War Girls, and Children of Virtue and Vengeance. I know it's kind of hard for you to see, but yeah, so if you want to support me and my channel and you don't want to drop any coin, you could totally download the app and get 2 free audio credits, and you know, cancel the subscription if you don't like it. No biggie. But yeah, let's get into it. Ooh. That music, the suspense. Like 26, and like there's a lot of guilt after everything that happened in the first book, but I feel like they think that this issue is gonna be solved so easily. Like the fact that they thought that bringing magic back was gonna solve everything, now I feel like they think that like putting someone on the throne will solve everything. It's like, no, like I just see it, it's just not gonna work out, and I'm only 26 pages in and I'm like, you need a plan B. Okay, so page 44, and I just have to say, Amari and like their family is so effed up. Like their mom, their dad, there was no chance for joy. Like, why are they so messed up? And then secondly, Rowan, the pickpocket from like the first book, he's coming in clutch. There's tension. Still figuring out how I feel about this though, because I feel like he's only after the money, but he kind of understands how Zelly feels. Like, what? Ooh, something just happened. Let me just read this one line that Zelly said. When I'm done with you, you're going to wish you had died that day. Run, pray. I love that. Oh my god, I'm so happy. I hope she continues to threaten people. She is kind of, Zelly's one of those characters that it's really hard to, I don't know, like I like her, but I always can't back her up because I feel like her thoughts sometimes just don't make sense to me. Because she puts on a lot of guilt that just doesn't seem super reasonable, but I guess in the state of fighting and trying, like, it makes sense to her. But she feels so much guilt for her like family members and friends' losses, and I'm just like, girl, that's not your fault. Like, don't know. And I just feel like she also lashes out at people really easily. Like her brother, she always lashes out at her freaking brother, and I feel so bad for him. And like, what else? In the first book, just the choices she would make and things like that, I'm like, I want to like be on her side, but I feel like she tends to like run away from her issues a lot. And though I do want her to kick total ass, I also feel like, girl, sometimes your choices, like running away, self-pity, all that guilt, do we need that? Better not. But yeah, I'm actually really enjoying this. I'm on page 62, and I'm really happy with the turn of events of this first book, because I feel like we've already gotten to the meat of the story of them trying to salvage this land. And yeah, the conflict's there. There was some tension, which I love. Yeah, so I don't know, I might pause. It's 12:41, so I might go to sleep. So here's some updates. I was debating whether or not to talk to you guys about this, because I don't want my channel to be a sad place. Like, my hair's a mess, but oh my god, it's now 12 o'clock and I got a few hours of sleep in. I ended up going to bed around 5. I just had so much like thought and like things going on. I don't want to say it was like anxious, because I wasn't bad, but I just couldn't rest. I was like so awake. So I definitely struggled and it took me a few hours to like get that nap in. But now that I'm up, I'm feeling a lot better. I'm going to shower because your girl's been stanky. And you know what, my hair still looks poppin', and I'm very happy about that. And I'm only gotten to page like 100 and something in Children of Virtue and Vengeance. But I'm gonna shower, maybe record my update video and a couple other videos and read. Yo, so Jess is having a productive day, and yes, I'm talking in the third person. What's up? So I'm listening to Children of Virtue and Vengeance, obviously, on audiobooks.com, the app, and I'm 4 hours and 40 minutes into it. There's some stuff going down that I'm like, this is a little petty, but then with knowing their history, I'm like, okay, it makes sense. But yeah, so I'm trying to see how this stuff falls through. Like, I'm curious. Like, I also think some people just come up with dumb plans in general. But this is odd, but I'm actually making Spam in this pot right now. That's my breakfast. It's literally 2 o'clock. And I don't have a pan, so I'm using a pot. Oh, college days. We love those. And then I'm making a bagel, toasting up a bagel. And then I'm also making some espresso. So I put the espresso grinds in there, and it's just, you know, doing its thing. I don't know how else to describe it, sorry. So I feel much better now getting ready. Like, I put on mascara and blush. Like, I'm feeling myself. I'm wearing real pants. making my brunch now, listening to my book. So far, I'm enjoying it. I'm not obsessed with it yet. I feel like I say that all the time. I want to be obsessed with the book. I want to read a book and be like, I can't put this down. We are still in like the 120 page mark, but we'll see. I think this issue, if you know Children of Blood and Bone, with the whole war of the Magi's and trying to oppress them, and I don't know if y'all know or if it's a spoiler, but in the second book things happen, things come back, and it's trying to now rectify the government and rule the people, and certain people want to kill other people, and those people want to kill the other people, and it's just an endless cycle. And I'm just like, y'all could negotiate, like, but there's just so many like bad feelings around it that they don't want to, which, you know, I respect, but at the same time, it's not just you and your feelings anymore and your fear. You're now dictating a country full of people who are scared and things like that. And there's one girl in here who's actually thinking about like the big picture, and everyone else is just like, I'm in my feelings and I'm scared of fire, or like whatever it is. So yeah, that's how I feel. Amari should be queen. We'll see about it. I don't know. Oh, this breakfast is getting real creative. So I went grocery shopping the other day, which was a pain because I had like Uber there and like carry everything by myself because you girls alone. But I got this salmon like cream cheese and bagels. It is so good if you like smoked salmon. Not as good as smoked salmon would be on a bagel, because that would be amazing, but you know, that's expensive. So the alternative, salmon cream cheese, you know, it does it right. And then I realized I bought like an 18 pack of eggs, because at this point I didn't realize that they'd be kicking us off of campus so quickly. So I'm gonna make some eggs too. So this is gonna be a massive meal, and I'm so here for it. My dad said I needed more protein. Well, I'm doing it, Dad. How you feel about this? This pot. Oh, what is life? I don't think I've ever shown you how I do my espressos. So let me show you. I got the stovetop espresso guy, which is nifty. But yeah, I have milk in here. So I use 2% milk. It's about to get real dark because we're in the corner. I heat this puppy up for about a minute and a half so it's nice and toasty, because that'll make the warm milk makes it froth easier, because I'm bougie and I froth my milk in my espresso in this guy. So I have a little tin to pour the milk in, and a little guy. So while the milk was microwaving, I quickly whipped up my eggs. So a little scramble. I put some sazon, salt and pepper, the usual seasonings for Jess, because sazon is just that good, guys. Okay, and then let's make my frothy froth. Kind of have this in the center on the surface and go milk froth in. Okay, new angle. Now I pour my coffee into my cup. Oh yes, I haven't had espresso in like a minute, so I'm very excited for this guy. And don't know if I could actually show you me trying to make this latte art, but I'll definitely show you what it looks like in the end. I've heard that you pour in the middle until it starts to get thick, the milk, and then you can do the art. So I don't know. Okay, let's see how this turns out. In the center, and then oh, I don't know what I'm making. That didn't work. My milk was definitely not frothed very well, but hey, it's frothy. That's all I can ask for. So if you're curious what my coffee turned out to be, it's this. So just a decent layer of froth on the top, which I can't complain. But yeah, and then oh yeah, my food is delicious bagel, spam, and eggs. So while I'm eating this, I'm just gonna keep listening to Children of Virtue and Vengeance. It's currently 10:19 and I'm how far into Children of Virtue and Vengeance? I have 5 hours left, which means like 2.5, because 2 times speed. And honestly, I don't know if it's my mood. It might just be my mood, but I'm just not into it, and I feel really bad. But I just haven't been in the mood, if I'm being quite honest. and I feel bad, and I don't want to like force myself. But I do want to finish Children of Bone and Bone. Gonna keep reading. And I also think I like reading more when I have the book with me, because while I was decluttering, I was listening to the book, and I was just like not interested. So right now the book's sitting honestly at a 3-star. I'm just like some things are happening that are supposed to be super cool, and I'm just like meh. Oh, Magic Flowers. Okay, so I'm on page 228. And I'm just frustrated with these girls. Zelly and Amari have spent this whole book arguing, and it's annoying. Like, at first, I'm like, this is super justified. Like, Zelly's getting over loss. Amari's kind of getting over loss / murdering people for the first time. But, like, they're fighting so often and bickering so much. Like, Zelly's decisions to, like, her hunger for revenge is getting to the point of just annoyance and just disbelief. I'm like, can you stop making these horrible decisions? Like, you're only thinking of yourself. And then Amari is trying to do the right thing, but then she just says all the wrong things. Like, I think you're this, and you liked my brother, and daddy, baby. It's like, can y'all just shut the fuck up? And like, you either of you who would run this country, like, neither of you are mature enough at this point. Like, back it up. At this point, Nala, the horned animal, is more mature than anyone else in this book. They're so annoying. Okay, the girls are fighting again, and it's just like, she's like, I taught her how to use her magic, and now she's using it against me. It's like, you came at me to try and kill me. You've said that all the royal people need to be buried in the ground. That's including me. Like, Zelly. So it's the next day. I fell asleep, which is good, because it was already like 1 or 2 o'clock by the time I was done like lollygagging. But I have like 4 hours left in this audiobook. So when I woke up, I like popped up, made breakfast, and I've been listening to the audiobook. I'm just so mad at Zelly at this point. I'm just like, girls. Why? Some stuff's happening. Oh my god. I was in my room chilling, listening. Yo, this family is crazy. I've been on the fence that this book is probably like just a 3-star, because I feel personally that Zelly and Amari's conflict this whole book has really been bothering me. But this last chapter, this reveal, because this person has been causing problems the whole book, and now I see why. I see them. I'm flabbergasted. Okay, I'm gonna go warm up some tea. How long do I have left in the book? Let's see. I have an hour and a half left. I feel like I've been at an hour and a half for like eons. This book, though is shorter than the first book, also feels like it's terribly long. What the heck, man? So I have just finished Children of Virtue and Vengeance. I'm gonna have to hold on rating this, because like immediately I want to just rate it like a 3-star, because I thought it was okay. I feel like this is middle book syndrome a little bit, because I just found the issues in this book to be very back and forth. We're mad at each other, we won the war, we lost the war, we won the war, we lost the war. And I love political like betrayals and stuff, but I feel like half the time there was just a lot of stupid plans and a lot of just assumptions. But then towards the end it got exciting because some bombs were dropped, not like literal bombs, even though there were literal bombs. Like some history that was mistold in the beginning of the book series like came to fruition. Now we know the truth, and in the end, the ending, I feel like now moving into the third book, I feel like I'm gonna like the third book way more, because I feel like everybody is going to have to finally join together to solve this issue. I feel like this whole entire second book was just them arguing about what to do and all this stupid stuff. Ugh, but yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm going to give this either a 3-star or a 3.5 star. I think I definitely like the first one better because it was a lot more about the journey and the magic. Even though I remember it still not being like exactly my favorite because of the romance aspect that I didn't believe. In this one, I also feel like there was a lot of romance that I just didn't believe. The world is cool, the magic was cool. I did get touched when like certain characters died. So I still think this book was okay. But I definitely don't think it was great, which makes me so sad because I felt like I was gonna like it, but this book actually truly did let me down, to be honest, which is so disappointing. So I can see why it's not being talked about a lot in the Booktube community. So yeah, I am going to now talk about spoilery stuff for the next, like, hopefully just 5 minutes. Hopefully I won't go overboard. But yeah, spoilers from here on out. So dip out if you don't want to be spoiled. Okay, so let's talk about the mess that is this book. So the entire time, I'm just like, I just want to throw this book against the wall. That's how I felt the entire time while reading it. Because the decisions that Amari and Zelly were making, Zelly really wanted to kill Inan the whole book because of the betrayal, of course, her father dying. Super sad. But at the same time, he is trying to make a peace treaty, and I get not trusting him, and at first you don't trust him, but then when he comes forward and like is trying, and you see that his, just like, it was just, I didn't believe a lot of the stuff that was happening, because she also just refused to try and do peaceful anything, period, and it was just crazy. And I felt like the whole book was just back and forth of, in the beginning, them trying to be nice to each other, Inan trying to give food, and then Zelly, like, pooping on it, and then him pooping on her and attacking her base, and then him, okay, let's try peace again, and then him and his army pooping on it, mostly his mom, and it's just all this craziness. I just feel like it was just such a back and forth of like, oh, and then like the most ridiculous responses where Inan would be like, he still was with his mom after his mom, like that bomb of his mom causing the raid because she allowed the fire people of the clan that wields fire to attack the, like, castle and basically almost burn it down, and it's all her fault. So her fault for this historical war that's happening was crazy. That was like, thank God for that point, because otherwise I would have been like really upset. I really liked that point. That was like the only exciting like gasp moment. But then Inan's still standing there supporting her, and even before that moment, he's like, when his people were attacking Zelly's the sacred place, why didn't he, I get that you can't stop them when they're in action, but when you come back, gather your troops, he's like, I guess there's no way but to keep fighting. I'm like, you were just trying to get peace, and everybody, your mom, who's causing all these fights, and you're just letting her do whatever she wants. It's like, you know that you didn't want to fight, and for some reason you're just like, oh, I'm just gonna keep fighting anyway. You guys might totally disagree, and at this point I'm kind of just rambling, but I just feel like I don't have a concise like way to say it, but I don't know. Let me know down below in the comments, how did you feel about this book without spoilers, because I don't want to spoil anybody. But I just feel like there were some decisions that were just crazy. Like Amani in the end was just like, I saw it throughout the book, and I really did appreciate this, that throughout the book she had her dad's voice in her head about striking, which I found to be very interesting, and which led her to wanting to do what she did in the end. But at the same time, throughout the whole book, she was talking peace, 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 let's not hurt anybody, peace, 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 and then out of nowhere she's like, okay, fight, 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 kill, 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 we can't get out of this without killing. And I also did not believe the fact that when Inan came to talk to Zelly and Amari, that they suddenly did not believe that he didn't bring the army. Like, I get questioning him and being like, hey, like, you've brought your army in. And then he should have stood his ground and been like, let me help you, let me do, like, I just feel like if he was truly trying to be peaceful, he wouldn't have turned around and been like, okay, bye, like, I love this misunderstanding. And then the girls were like, oh, we hate you, now we must kill. I just feel like there was just a lot of miscommunication in this book, which led to a lot of plot points, and I'm not about that. No. So my vlog camera's battery died again. This vlog's a little bit of a mess, but it's fine. I hope my thoughts on Children of Virtue and Vengeance make sense. Let me know, do you agree? Do you disagree? Do you stand this book to the maximum? I don't know if that makes sense. But yeah, let me know what you think. And yeah, comment down below, let me know. Subscribe if you like my channel, because it would mean the world to me. But I hope you're having a wonderful day, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!